Welcome back to another special edition of the Hockey Nation Live Show. We are going to go preview round number 2 on the East Division NHL between the Boston Bruins and the New York Islanders. Don't go nowhere. You're going to learn who is going to win this series from Coach Frenchy. Welcome back to another special edition of the Hockey Nation Live Show. This is your hockey coach guru, Coach Frenchy, directly from the booth of the Hockey Nation Live Show. Today, we talk about the preview, round number 2 between the New York Islanders and the Boston Bruins. I'm going to give you all the information you need to know for the game tonight first, and then also for that series, I'm going to give you stats, information about the roster, what bring the deadline for both teams, and finally, who is going to win this series. You have to wait to watch all the way to the end to know what the prediction of Coach Frenchy. So let's dive in right away with the first preview of the series. First of all, we know the Islanders, Boston. During the season, New York Islanders dominate 5-1 versus the Boston Bruins 3-2. The goals are pretty even, 20-18 advantage Islanders. The shot advantage of Boston Bruins, 33.6 versus 27.0. The special team, Islanders are 15% against Boston, and Boston is 16% on power play. Finally, the PK, 92% for the New York Islanders and 85% for Boston Bruins. Two teams have an amazing, great PK, have to get better on power play if they want to win that series. The face-off, of course, Boston Bruins always been the number 1 in NHL, the top 3 best on face-off with Patrice Bergeron and David Frenchy. They are right now 55.2 versus 49.9, so Boston dominate on face-off. The second thing, this is a lot of information here. I'm going to try to do less for you guys so you can understand what's going on here. First, check what's happening between the series, between both teams. We're talking, coach. The first 4 games of the 8 games, New York Islanders win those 4. Then you have a trade deadline, and then you're going to see the last 4. Most of the game was winning by Boston, and the game they lost, it was an OT. So you can see right now what's happening during the season, why Boston could win that series, and because maybe the appearance of Taylor Hall, we're going to talk about this. Check the leader of both teams, Barzal, Bailey, Nelson, Islanders, Marchand, Bergeron, Pat Snack for the Boston. You can see the goals for, one of the best, not the best, but average. The goal, again, they are the best in the league. They are number 2, Islander, number 4 for Boston. The goaltending have an amazing, great year. For the goaltending situation for Islanders, Zook, Rokin have an amazing, great playoff right now in front of the Islanders. And then Rask, he's a dominant one for the Boston Bruins. He played all the game. Boston was the number 1 win the first series and the playoff this year. The wild card, I would say to you, Beauvillier, Pajot, Eberle, Wallstrom, and Lady. 2 players, we don't talk with them now. They got at the trade deadline is Palmieri, is Zajac. Palmieri have a good series. Again, a Washington Capitals, so we have to give him credit for that part over there. And then the Boston Bruins eliminated Pittsburgh, and we have to give also Krejci, Smith, McAvoy, Ritchie, and also All and Riley got trade at the deadline, advantage Boston, to be honest with you. The shot on the net, Boston shoot more time. They are number 3rd in NHL. The block shot is Islanders block most shot. They are number 10. And finally, the hit. 2 teams solid, hit a lot. One of the best top 5 in NHL. Islanders are number 3. And, of course, the Boston Bruins are number 5. So let's show a little bit more what I'm talking about. Here what's happening, and I want to give you a little bit more. According to the top-down hockey on the April 12th trade deadline, the Boston rank number 20 and the 5 versus 5 goal for percentage, 47%. 19 on the expecting goal for the percentage of 49.3. 27 goal per game, number 2-30 and 5 versus 5 expected goal for the per game. So we want to talk about, coach. They are almost like two different teams. Before the deadline and after the deadline, you can see Bergeron line is on and also the Bergeron line is off. And you can see the difference where the Boston Bruins have a better support now from the line number 2, 3, and 4. And that's make them a big difference right now. So what you want to tell a little bit more, coach? I want to give you a little bit more what happening since the trade deadline and what Taylor all have an impact for the Boston Bruins with his speed. But what happening? Look about this, the last 16 game, the line between All, Krejcik, and Smith. The outscored the opponent team 13-1. They are shot 121-60. Enjoy the bunker with 67% of X goal F. Before the Bruins, only 30% 5 versus 5 of the rush. It was 26 in NHL. Amounting only 0.6 rush goal per 60 minutes, 28 in NHL. They was ranking number 27 in the rush shots. After that, this ring 5th in the rush chance per 60 minutes for Taylor Hall. And if you want to see more the chance to see what's going on, please copy that link of the YouTube. You're going to see all the line, the ship of Taylor Hall, the last couple of games. I think that would be worth it for you guys to understand what Taylor Hall bring for the Boston Bruins about that one over there. Now, the series probabilities after they play like 1,000 simulation game, that's gave Boston Bruins 79.9 versus 20.1. Being honest with you, I follow a lot Barry Trotz. This is the lowest probability of the New York Islanders since Barry Trotz is with this team. The chance to win in 4 games is 2%. The chance to win in 7 games is only 8%. So I believe right now at that moment, talk to you, more chance for the Boston Bruins win that series so far. But I want to talk about a little bit the roster breakdown. I'm not going to go through this, guys, but check about this. That will give you a little bit more information about what's going on between Boston and the Islanders during the season, the playoff situation, the head-to-head, and also for the roster breakdown for each player. Enjoy those information. That's what the Hockey Nation Live show bring to you. Now, all right, you talk about the Boston Bruins. What about the New York Islanders? But first of all, I believe New York Islanders send the bring Palmieri did not perform a lot during that trade deadline. He only have 2 goals. Now again, Pittsburgh, again Washington, he scored 2 goals. So that will help him a little bit more. Maybe he need the offensive for the New York Islanders. Peugeot, those players support need to bring more behind Barzal. Right, Bailey, Eberle, Nelson, and then you know already what they can bring. The physicality, their forecheck is great. Their defensive zone coverage is amazing. If the goaltender Roquin can play the level he played the first series, could make a great and a big impact for the situation for New York Islanders. So it'll be really, really, really interesting how the New York Islanders now going to shift from the series number 1 the Washington Capitals and carry on that kind of play they did. Don't give a lot of chance to Ovechkin and this offensive 5 versus 5. To now for the Boston Bruins, where they are amazing right now, send the trade deadline. So, Coach, what is your final prediction now for that series? Guys, I'm coming to you right now to tell you the winner of this series between the New York Islanders and the Boston Bruins. The winner is the Boston Bruins in 7 games to the limits. That's what the team I believe is going to win. I know always again Barry Trotz is not only great, but I just don't see how the Islanders can beat Boston Bruins at that moment. With the full roster, with Taylor Hall, the top 6 offensive line, the way Rask is between the pipe right now, I have to give an advantage for the Boston Bruins. Not big advantage, a lightly advantage, but again, I have to go to Boston Bruins. Now, I need to know, guys, you, Hockey Nation fans, I want to know, what is your prediction? Please leave your prediction in the comments. Please don't forget to like this video. And finally, please subscribe to this video. And remember, like we do at the end of each video, first, I have to remind you, don't forget to watch other videos we have on the YouTube channel called the Hockey Nation Live Show. And remember, you have what, Coach? What you want to talk about? Of course, you have greatness inside of you. This is your coach, Frenchy, directly from the Hockey Nation Live Show. Boo! Have an amazing, great day, everybody. Bonne journée, mes amis. Good luck between the New York Islanders and, of course, the Boston Bruins. Talk to you very soon.